or I tried to do this video, and there was a lot of explanation stuff, and it was just all pretty confusing. Well, not to me, but like it would be pretty confusing for all you. It was like super long, so I mean, I'm kind of just redoing it right now, and I'm gonna go through this shorter. Alright, so I completed the Walking Dead Telltale game, and I'm about to review it. I'm gonna review each season. The first season was incredible. I loved it. It was emotional, great characters, emotions just all throughout, and it was a good setup for the game. Season 2, also very good. Good follow up to the first season. Great. Find out what happens to some characters. We meet a new group of characters. And more emotions kick in, and more crazy stuff happens, and intensity just rises up, and really great. Um, Season 3 focus on a new group of characters. Incredible. Another good group of characters. It's a different. It takes a different sort of approach than the other two seasons, which I liked. And then season 4 started off eh, but then it ended strong, and I loved the ending. I thought it was great, and yeah, I give the whole series a 9 out of 10. And I'm gonna talk about some of the characters now. So let's talk about the characters. So we have the first season. We got Clementine, Lee, Kenny, and his family. Some dude named Doug, and a girl with her father. We had Glenn. Apparently Glenn was in there, but he was like out in the first episode. He just wanted to go out and stuff. He wanted to see if his friends were alive or something. But yeah, there was those characters, and they were a good group of characters except the girl and her father. But like everyone else was great. I liked Kenny's character a lot. His progression through the thing, like how he slowly descends into madness, and then the second season he's just better. But then he goes again and slowly descends into madness, and then he realizes his mistakes. Well, he doesn't realize his mistakes because he already does realize his mistakes, but he sort of like overcomes it, his madness, and he gives a better hope. And he deeply cares about Clementine, and he gives her like a better life and all that, right? Lee, like the main character for season 1, great character, amazing. I freaking love that guy. He like from like the first episode when he meets Clementine, like he deeply knew. He was just like, I gotta take care of this child no matter what, and he does, and he does it greatly. He's just like this great father figure to this character, to Clementine. It it was shown wonderfully right to the end, and all throughout. And then the rest you focus on Clementine. So in the second season, we have Clementine. Oh yeah, in the first season there were other characters. Towards the end, there was this couple from like flipping, I don't know where. But there's this other couple. They take care of Clementine like the first episode of season 2, from end of season 1, season 2. But they both die. So then Clementine's on her own, meets another group, and she sort of builds her trust with this other group. And meet Kenny again. Kenny in season 2. Same character basically, he finds a girlfriend, loses a girlfriend, and gets mad and angry and all that stuff. Yada yada, and another great cast of characters. Um, yeah, I really like the characters and the story of the game, just overall. Really, in season 3 we had Javi, George or something, Greg, and then we had like this other girl. this other girl. I forgot the rest of the people's names, but there was Javi. It was Javi's brother Daniel, I think. And there were Clementine was in season 3. Clementine was just in the whole series. Obviously, she's like the main character. But I love the character, good characters. I mean, I thought the kids were annoying a little bit, but I liked Toffee. Really liked Toffee's character. I thought he was great. He was well written. The story for season 3 was great as well. I wouldn't say it's the best one out of the 4, but I still think it was great, and I really enjoyed season 3 with all its with all its plot holes and like its twists at the end of each episode was fantastic, and it was a great story all around. I mean, season 2 also was great, great story for season 2, and then season 4, which was a slow start, but I mean, it was a good story, and it ended strong. I liked it a lot. The characters in there were a group of kids. AJ and Clementine. AJ was from season 2, but his mother died, and Clementine was supposed to take care of him. So Clementine just like has this whole responsibility, and she becomes kind of like Lee to this kid AJ. Why am I trying to explain characters? Hold on. I'm just gonna say I give the whole game a 9 out of 10. There, I thought the game was incredible. I loved the story all the way through. The characters, there were some great characters. There were some bad characters. There were some great story points. There was great plot points. There was the emotions you go through were felt great. It was done incredibly well. The story progressed greatly through each season, through each episode, and I loved how the characters just cared for each other and all that. And last season, I loved how it ended. It didn't kill off the character, which I was hoping would happen. I mean, I didn't want it to happen, but I was thinking it would happen like the same way in season 1 when Lee dies. But it didn't. Apparently, AJ just cuts off Clementine's leg because she gets bit in the leg. But her leg's also split open, but she gets bit. And they crawl into a barn, and AJ's like, oh, I don't want you to die. And he's like, AJ, you have to kill me. So he swings his axe, and apparently it seemed like he killed her. But no, apparently he just chops her leg off, and so she survives. Even though, like, the bite was there long enough for it to completely overtake your body, because you can clearly see that she was weak and almost near death to turn, you know? So I don't know how cutting the leg at, like, that point, because if you get bitten, you'll have to cut that thing off immediately. It's not like you gotta wait. So I don't know the logic behind that, but I'm glad that Clementine survived. Flippin' love that character. Um, and yeah, that was a great end to the game. Happy ending. Really enjoyable. And then the Michonne DLC, which was really good too. As you can see, Michonne tried to struggle with her past, with her children, envisioning her children, like in every place she's at. She tries to go reach over to them, but it just slowly makes things worse. And it just gets her a little more crazy. And then, like, at the end, she realizes she just has to leave them. And that she doesn't need them. Well, she needs them. I mean, she still loves her kids, but, like, she realizes she doesn't. That they're just making things worse. So that she has to leave them behind, and then she has to go her way instead of worrying about the past. But, like, the Michonne DLC was pretty cool as well. I liked what they did with it. Michonne, great character from, like, the main series of The Walking Dead. Not the Telltale game because she isn't in there, but like the show in the comics. Michonne's just a great character all around. And yeah, I thought that whole Michonne side story was pretty well done. And I give that like a I give that like a 9 out of 10 as well. So overall, the whole game is just a solid 9 out of 10. Walking Dead Telltale, I flippin' love the game. Great experience. And it's a game that got me to 100 subscribers. So I'm also thankful for that, you know. So hope you enjoyed this review of the Walking Dead Telltale Edition. Walking Dead Telltale Series Definitive Edition. And I'm gonna see if I can either complete Days Gone or Resident Evil 7. Peace.